Ethiopia has faced several internal issues in recent years, from a 2-year conflict in Tigray, which ended over a year ago, to the ongoing unrest in Amhara. Despite these challenges, the government insists it must press ahead with its ambitious economic development plan. For more on this, CGTN's Jim Stenman caught up with the country's Minister for Planning and Development on the sidelines of COP28 in Dubai.
So this pavilion is 1,500 square meter pavilion where, we are showcasing, the success stories that we are having in fighting against climate change. Our Green Legacy initiative successfully helped us plant 25 billion tree seedlings. Of course, again, we have added additional around 7 billion, which will make 32.5 billion in 5 years, probably making it the largest afforestation program globally. It's part of our food security journey because significant number of the trees that we have planted are fruit-bearing trees.
Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed did make news calling for debt relief for African countries, even saying that it's crucial for the continent to receive debt relief as it navigates the energy transition. What would that do for Ethiopia specifically?
In Ethiopia, almost 100% of the energy sources are renewable and green. For us, transition means creating universal access. We are now at 45% of coverage when it comes to electricity and energy. We have around 60,000 megawatt energy from all renewable sources, including geothermal, wind, solar, and hydro. But it really requires investment, But that investment again is hindered by the debt burden that we have. So the international financial institutions and other development partners should really look into easing the debt burden in African and most least developed countries.
Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has said that access to the Red Sea is of strategic importance to Ethiopia. And you can understand why, especially with a population of 120 million, I believe, which is only set to grow further in the future. What platforms or vehicles does the Ethiopian government have in terms of securing that access? And is it possible that the African Continental Free Trade Area could possibly facilitate that?
The vehicle, as you mentioned, is not like the aggression and conquering other states or colonizing, just like the 1960s, and before. It's through negotiations for mutual benefit, through integration. We are already investing in regional integrations. Infrastructure, for instance, rail infrastructure to Djibouti, road infrastructure to Kenya, and Sudan, South Sudan. So it's really important that we have that, integration. Trade and investment among Africa is at the lowest now because of that lack of integration. You mentioned about the Africa Free Trade Area. That itself really requires such, facilitation so that, we take the best out of that opportunity.
Ethiopia is set to join BRICS next year alongside several other countries, including, of course, the UAE, which is where we are today. What immediate opportunities do you see for Ethiopia once it's part of BRICS? And is there a fear that joining this grouping, which to some is seen as an alternative world order, could actually put off Western investors?
It has no political intentions of alienating, the other bloc, the West, and this one. It only helps to really deliver the government to, the promises that it made to its people to improve lives and livelihoods. This bloc has, it has established its own bank, so there is a possibility of accessing finance. Also, currency-related matters are there. So, yeah, so that would definitely be a plus to our, efforts, in our efforts to deliver development, sustainable development, shared prosperity, and be, that better country.